It's Friday night.
There's something out to get you. Oh, there's something out to kill you. There's something out to take you. Oh, there's something out to fuck you. And I'm always killing time. There's something out to get me. Something out to get you. There's something out to kill me. There's something out to kill you. There's something out to get me. And there's something out to kill you. And there's something out to fuck me. I'm gonna stick it in you.
I don't know what I'm doing right now, but it just sounds so Nine Inch Nailsy or something, doesn't it? Just a free YouTube song. You know, it just sounds so amazing. Friday night, how's everybody doing? Sorry I'm late, but it was my first ever stream on my Star Trek thing, so I was overdoing my Star Trek stuff. And honestly, we don't have a lot of time, to be honest. Let's just be honest. There's not a lot of time to do anything right now. So I'm going to hang out with you guys for a brief period of time. It won't be a long period of time. Only be a little bit. We got about maybe an hour. Maybe an hour with you guys. And I haven't eaten, and I haven't really drank. But, I'm here with you guys. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm so sorry. I meant to be live a while ago, but I was trying to do the right thing by giving the Trek audience some time. You know, I gained 700 subs overnight. I mean, it was pretty crazy. So anyway, here we are. We've already eclipsed the viewership. Chat, how you guys doing? I'm so sorry. Everybody's waiting and waiting and waiting. Shout out to Ghost from the Coast and everybody else for being here. You guys haven't... How was SmackDown? Because I didn't see it. Here's my donation link. If you guys want to support this channel and keep this channel rocking, drop a dono link. I dropped the dono link. Feels good to be here. I gotta play a couple donos. I saw they actually came in when I was on my other stream. I thought that was kind of funny. Shout out to the Kingdom of Cronin on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Joe, the $25 producers and above. You know, Road Dogg made a comment on Twitter, or because there was an article about what Road Dogg said, and I made a comment, then he made a comment to me, and I think that might be something a little bit interesting to talk about, how certain narratives get spun in certain different ways and whatever else. Hi there, everyone. It's been crazy. House burned down. What? Holy shit. Crystal Emerson, your house burned down? You lost everything. Holy shit, Crystal. Why did that happen? I ran out nothing. If it'd been a minute later, you would have been dead. Holy shit. That is unbelievably terrible. I'm so sorry about that. That's nuts. What happened? I'm glad you made it out, but I mean, I know that's got to be still really, really hard to deal with, even though you made it out. That's really all that matters, but it's losing all that stuff is very traumatic, so that's crazy. I smell a scammer, says Loki. Oh my God, come on. I hope to God that wouldn't. I don't think so. But that's terrible, Crystal. That is crazy. How does that happen? Whew. But, well, that makes anything I'm going to say worthless at this point. But I'm glad you're alive. I didn't get to see it wasn't on TV, the original channel, because something else was playing. What's up, Allison? What's up, everybody? Let's play, let's drop it. Let's see what the donos are saying.
Shit bum.
Whoa.
Wait, I can't see who's talking.
Brian Rogers. Wait a minute, I can't see who's talking. Well, tomorrow night we're going to find out if Dork Knight shows up tomorrow night on Monetize This Saturday night. Tomorrow. Maybe he won't be able to hear anybody again or tell who's talking again. He just never can. That's pretty funny. Oh my God, bro. That's funny. Thank you. Oh my God. Allison Tuckwab.
We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. Oh, it's in your bunghole. Whoa.
That's the new thumbnail.
I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa.
When I replay Super Chats, they play as the Kenny Omega Bomb, so it's not a Kenny Omega Bomb, but it's a donation. Pretty good.
I see that Matt Hardy's brother is that Jeff Hardy. This is a separate question, but I couldn't find SmackDown on TV until I went on YouTube. Some else was playing on SmackDown's slot time.
Really? Allison, thank you so much for the $19.99 donation. Guys, does anybody know what the hell was going on? Was SmackDown not on Fox tonight? They were pushed over somewhere else. What was their NBA or the NBA? No, the NBA playoffs haven't started yet. The NHL playoffs haven't started yet. What was playing? I mean, yeah, what was playing? I don't know. And I didn't look either. Because I didn't see any of that tonight. So, well, Allison Tuckwab is the top donation. Yeah, I didn't see it. I got to be honest. Didn't see it. Yeah, I'm sorry for the loss of your house, too. That is so terrible. Crystal. I don't think Crystal would lie about that. She's normally pretty normal in the chat. She's never wrote like crazy attention-seeking type of things, so that to me feels like a real story. And obviously a terrible story. That's crazy. I believe her. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen her, say anything that would make me think. That's crazy. Scientists discover a new quasi-moon orbiting Earth? What? Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, did Joe Biden say he was going to lick people today, too? That was weird. Saw that on Twitter. He was like, I'll lick you. We'll lick them up. I don't know. I saved it somewhere. It's very bizarre. He was like, we'll lick them all up, lick them up. I think I saved it somewhere, so I should have it. Let me see. He's like, we'll lick them until they're dead. I mean, oh yeah, here it is.
Can achieve if we do it together. I really mean it. So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
What the fuck? Let's go lick the world. Jesus Christ. What does that mean? Let's go lick the world? At least he didn't, like, you know, say the N-word or something. That would have been really bad, but.
You all, God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
Now, Leah, my wife, said to me, oh, that's like an old-time saying or something like that. Like, let's go lick it. Let's go lick the world. I've never heard of that, though. I mean, I've heard, like, you can take a licking, you know? Well, that boy got licked. You know, but that's not the way he's using the word lick here. I think he was trying to, like, I don't know. I mean, listen, if there's a saying I'm missing I don't know about, awesome. I don't know what that, I don't know.
My heart, let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
Let's go lick the world. Let's go get it done. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what that, I don't know. I don't know what it means. Maybe you do out there in YouTube land. You know what that means? I don't know. Let's go lick the world. Let's go lick 'em. Let's go lickety, lick it up. I just feel like any minute he's going to swear. Crystal Emerson says it was homeless people next door cooking meth. Oh my God. You know, I lived in a 4-person apartment when we first had our first baby, Gavin. When we first had my son, Gavin, he was a baby. And the people upstairs were cooking meth. And they robbed a bank and they got caught. And because they robbed a bank and got caught, they found all the stuff upstairs. And no one even told me this. No one told me. You know who told me? How I found out was the news told me. The news showed up at my door to be like, do you know what your neighbors do? And I was like, what? They're like, yeah. What do you think about this? And I was like, here's what I think about this. I said something like, that's pretty messed up. We got a kid down here, and I don't really know anybody that well, so. And they didn't use it. I think they didn't use it because I was in the doorway and it was really dark and I really didn't have a good take. I literally just woke up and I was like, ugh. I didn't even expect the news to be knocking on the door. In fact, I opened the door. I don't even think I knew the news was there. I just opened the door. And the funny thing was I was laying on the couch and the news was on. And the reporter on the TV was talking. And the reporter on the TV that was talking was the reporter at my door. And I was like, wait a minute, you're on TV right now. And then I basically talked to the cameraman after that because I went to school for TV and broadcasting. I wanted to be a news reporter for a while. So I was like, yeah, are you guys hiring? I said something like that, for real. See, I'm always trying to get in the door of the real thing, you know? But so they didn't use my clip because it was too stupid, you know. But it would have been good if they had used it because I was in my boxer shorts. Maybe that's why they didn't use it. They saw a little pecker coming out, and they're like, "All right, let's not do that." Yeah, there's bad floods in Fort Lauderdale right now. It's crazy. Like Fort Lauderdale is nuts right now, which is too bad. Like, I love Fort Lauderdale, dude. So that I saw that and I was like, oh no. I love Fort Lauderdale. I love Coral Springs, that area. I really do. I loved Coral Springs, man. You'd go down to the baseball field and just kids would show up and play. Just like here, but in Florida. You know, you could go down to the hockey rink and start a pickup game of street hockey. Tons of people, great facilities around, good bowling alleys. The weather just smells beautiful out there. I liked the vibe of Fort Lauderdale and Coral Springs. If I had to live somewhere else, I was forced to choose. I mean, the only problem is it would be a little hot for me. It's a little too muggy and stuff for me. And obviously there's potential for hurricanes and stuff. And obviously floods now. But I like that area. This rain flood can happen anywhere or anymore. I think you mean anywhere, right, Brad? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's because it's just rain. It's just raining. It doesn't stop raining. You're going to get flooded. I mean, listen, if it rained in my town where I live right now, it could potentially be a problem for me a little bit because I live towards the bottom of a huge slope. So all the rainwater would be coming down from the mountain, coming down from the thing. And certainly my neighbors on the bottom of the street would be just it'd be a wreck. But yeah, because I'm a little too close to that dip. I would need to be about 3 houses up, and I'd be safer. But I'm still off the ground quite a bit. But yeah, if we had that type of rain here, I would feel it a bit. And obviously basements would swell and stuff like that. Coral Springs or Cora Jade? Hurricane season is coming. Joe, you got to grab it. What does that mean? Who wants me to continue to call people out like Ghost? Yeah, call them out, DWELSH. Call them all out. But tomorrow night is Monetize This. Saturday night will be a fun time. I'll be ready to go. Unlike tonight, I'm sorry that tonight I wasn't live earlier. I mean, I'm sorry about that. I should have been live earlier doing my other thing and then doing this. So my bad. My bad for not being a little bit better tonight. But tomorrow night will be a big time. And I look forward to it. Joe, I wish that Dominic Rey Mysterio story would just go away at this point. Yeah, I get that. I'm kind of tapped out on WWE for right now too. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, it's pretty cool that the Bruins. I can't believe what the Bruins have done this season. It's pretty fucking crazy, to be honest. Like the Bruins are just playing out of their minds in a way that just I did not expect at all for it to go this way. But it's pretty awesome. So I'll take it. What comes Saturday? What are you saying comes Saturday? Come Saturday, it'll be all right. Jimmy Buffett was playing today. I heard it. Somebody was pulled up next to me and it was Jimmy Buffett playing. I was like, yeah, let's go. It's that time. It's the summertime. Somebody called JB. Me and JB would jerk off to Jimmy Buffett. If JB was even alive. Let me jump over to the Discord. Rojas, how you doing, brother?
What's up, my friend? Oh, I saw that video that you posted of the Star Trek video where your daughter is like, "Why are you screaming?" And then she gives you this look of like utter like, "Oh my God, my father is a psychopath." Very well done.
I'm gonna leave
You
this
like that?
briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this 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 briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch.
Oh my God, no.
Run, you fat bitch.
Oh no, he's dropping a bomb.
Run, you fat bitch.
Run, you
Run, you
hippopotamus.
fat
Hip hop anonymous.
There's a bomb on the way.
Don't you think I'm a fucking
Ladies and gentlemen, the beast himself has dropped a donation. Todd Pelkey.
Hey Joe, you want to know something? That suitcase you dropped was just her DoorDash.
Run, you fat bitch.
Oh my God, Todd. Todd, thank you so much.
She was chasing that other lady away. Like,
Yeah,
get the fuck away from my food.
Yeah, that's that's the swerve. We think it's something where it's a bomb. No, she's like, get away from my fucking food.
And like when she's alone, she eats that all by herself in her filthy apartment.
Get away from me.
Get away.
Oh my god, that's funny.
My name's Bartha.
Bertha?
No,
Barth-
Bartha.
Bartha? Yeah, that's even worse, I guess. Bartha. My name's
Anyway,
Bartha.
SmackDown tonight was shit. It was probably, in my opinion, the worst show they've had since WrestleMania. I know people said it was the first Raw after Mania, or some people even said it was the past Raw that happened. But no, this SmackDown was really fucking bad, and it was just, again, just a bunch of repeat shit that we've seen. Like, the fact is, you've had the fucking baby faces lose 3 shows in a row in pretty much the exact same fucking way. And, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. Who is getting any satisfaction out of the Bloodline right now? And that's not a knock, because, you know, they're a great storyline still, but there's only so many fucking times can you see the same ending to a match and then still be excited about what's going to happen next. Like, and also Solo is so mid. Like, he's so mid right now, but for some reason they're booking him like he's 2002 Brock Lesnar and he's going over on everybody. It's like, I just don't buy it from him.
I think they're booking him like they would if they had fucking Jay Fatu. That's his name, right? Whatever the fuck his name was. The guy in MLW, whatever his first name was, I forget. Jacob Fatu. They're like booking him like a guy like that, like a huge motherfucker.
Yeah, like a big guy, like
in more experience. He'd be experienced enough to do this part well. But I think the other guy, he's not bad. He's just fucking really green, I think, still.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think Solo is terrible. I just don't really. I don't know. I feel like he really hasn't come into his own
spot for his experience. You can like tell, even though he does fit the role, kind of, it just doesn't. They're booking it too strong for his experience to follow it.
Yeah, and it's like, it's annoying because, you know, you just had Riddle come back after 5 months or 4 months of being injured, and he loses. Like, I wasn't expecting him to win, but I wasn't expecting them to just have him outright lose. Like, I thought they were going to do a disqualification, or, you know, the match gets thrown out because all the people start fighting each other, but they just straight up have him lose. And I don't know. That was really fucking annoying. And it's just, you've had Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, you have them win the main event of WrestleMania, or one of them, in this big emotional match where the fucking the biggest storyline of the year finally culminates with Sami and Kevin winning the titles. And then the first thing they've done since is lose. They lost, like, Sami lost to Jay. Kevin lost to fucking Solo. Matt Riddle just came back, and now he's losing. And it's like, they're trying to build this, like, well, is there tension in the Bloodline right now? It's like, what tension would there be? All they do is win now.
Yeah, it would make more sense if, like, even if they won the first couple times, if they had lost because they weren't getting, something happened where they like, oh shit, are they not getting along? Like, they didn't even try and do that.
Yeah, and it didn't make sense that Paul is like pointing to the Usos. He's like, because he's getting fed up with you, and he's pointing at them. And for some reason, they're like laughing and smiling. Shouldn't they give like Paul Heyman like a side glance, like, what? What do you mean? But instead, they're like, yeah, Roman's real angry at us. Like, that didn't make any sense.
Unless
and also,
they're spinning that fucking Paul and him are gonna have an issue.
And also, why is Paul announcing challenges, or like he's like, you guys will face the Usos for those titles? It's like, why is the champions being told when they're going to defend the titles against the challengers, as if, like, there's no rematch clauses? They've already stated that's been thrown out the window. It just was handled weird. It was almost as if they forgot that the Usos aren't champions still. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense why Paul Heyman would be setting up that match. Like, why? If I was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I would have just been like, no. Like, what are they going to do about it?
Sounds like they're missing like little key details because they're having to change something on the fly here and there constantly now or something. Because it doesn't sound that bad what you're describing, except there's really little key details that fuck it up. Like what you just said about where was the fucking reasoning? Like, where was the little hint that, oh shit? No, they just they just
Like-
did stuff with no rhyme or reason.
They say things and then it just doesn't mean anything. Like here's, for instance, last week, Sami Zayn was facing Jey Uso, and Paul Heyman goes to Jey Uso, "This is your problem. You have to deal with it by yourself." And then Solo ends up intervening anyway. Same with WrestleMania, and same with tonight. Oh, these guys are thrown out of, you're banned from ringside, barred from ringside until you just come back anyway. Then I guess you're not, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like the referee was literally looking at the Usos after he threw them out of ringside, said you're banned. And then they come back and the referee's looking at him like, what are you guys planning? Why didn't he just immediately throw out the match and say, okay, Solo's disqualified?
Like, you're right. Like, that's the one thing I miss about WWE is they're usually really good about making something seem urgent. Like, oh shit, here come a bunch of people to make sure this shit don't go down like that because it's not supposed to happen, quote unquote. This shit, it's so staged in this way where it's like they don't have. It started with this Bloodline, like the Royal Rumble. How the fuck can you beat somebody up like they were doing, like fucking Passion of the Christ style for 15, 20 minutes, and now nobody came out to even try and stop it, really? What the fuck?
Exactly. It was, and it's almost as, and like we've talked about this with the commentators, where they're just backwards, and for some reason the faces are like putting over Roman even though he cheats in every match. But then also for some reason Corey Graves is acting like a face commentator because Neil Patrick or Kevin Patrick, whatever the fuck his name is, doesn't know how to do his job. So fucking Corey Graves has to pull double duty.
Hall of Fame couple.
The Hall of Fame couple. But then the babyface wrestlers, it's like why was there nobody to save Sammy? Why was there nobody to fucking, I don't know, like, don't you think all those babyface wrestlers, don't you think they're getting sick of Roman, like in kayfabe? Like, wouldn't you be sick of these like 4 guys just running the division?
Yeah, you would think somebody would be pissed about Cody not, like, him getting screwed like he did in the Romania, whatever. Like, you're right. Like, you think it would stir things up. Like, you don't even have to have like everybody involved in an angle. It's just somebody comes down who's the babyface to help the fucking babyface for the night. Like,
yeah, well, like
it's weird.
I mean, I guess you can say that's what Matt Riddle's doing, but
yeah.
I don't know. You like, why isn't you would think that maybe even Seth Rollins would have a problem because he's a tweener, but it's like, you never got your televised championship rematch. I know they did technically have it on a house show, which is considered canon to them because a storyline event happened there. But still, it's like Seth Rollins, why isn't he helping? Or why isn't any of the faces helping, like Johnny Gargano? Instead, it's just like, oh yeah, that's the Bloodline. They're beating everybody up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there should be some sort of involvement with the faces, and or even just like the fucking officials backstage. Like, why would they?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, exactly.
Like, why do they let the Bloodline even come out with each other? Like you would think Adam Pearce would be like, hey, it's kind of funny. Every time you're out here solo, you always end up getting involved and screwing people over.
Is he considered the GM or something? Is that right?
What?
Is he considered?
I think they call him
Adam Pearce.
I think they call him official, like the WWE backstage
this
official.
Is where a good GM, especially someone who's witty and fucking charismatic as well, like, can fucking come in and be for the baby, like, to make the rules a little bit more fair to the fucking baby. Like, it's like they get fucked and then the babyface fucks them back, and then they you just go back and forth until it's time to blow it off.
Wait a
somewhere.
second. Wait. Who's talking right now?
Jesse. Don't you fucking start that bullshit. Let me tell you, I went off so hard on him the other day. Like, I nearly screamed at him. And he's like, there's no reason to get mad. I'm like, dude, you have had like 3 conversations with me, and each of them always end up with me telling you to check your fucking Discord. Like, oh my, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to fucking deduce that.
I'm gonna guess that he only has one computer screen, so like stuff doesn't all fit on his screen or something.
Well, and also, it wasn't the night that he did came on the show with you after I think Elimination Chamber. Wasn't that the first time he was using Discord? Maybe I'm wrong. I might be thinking of someone else.
No, he's new to
Oh,
Discord, but come on.
yeah, so he's still pretty like new to it. So
Yeah, fuck him.
see, that's why I love Luke. There you go.
Fuck him in his dumb glasses.
Oh,
You know what?
what about his stories? I like the stories. You never.
One will end either. Just go on, and they fucking divulge into another story about his back pain, and then the back pain turns into like when I was moving boxes down in the fucking basement one day, and that moves to when I found this fucking toy, and then like, oh, this reminded me when I shopped at Walmart this one day, and it's just like, shut the fuck up.
You know what? I think I know what's up with him. He's kind of a sweet guy, but I think it's just I think he's just a narcissist. That's all.
I think he's just retarded.
No, I just think he's really narcissistic. Everything turns into him and his thing. I mean, I don't know. I like him though. I like him.
I like him, but I think he's a narcissist.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just don't know if, like, I'm not. I don't even know the better word, but I think that there's more. He's saying in a positive way. I think this is not always just a negative connotation.
You want to call him
people's way of sharing with the world, or like fucking relating to somebody is, oh shit, this happened to me. I get you.
Because I'm like that. I'm like that.
And some people can't relate to others without their own experiences. I know, like, yeah.
I think that's the exact speech.
Yeah, they call him narcissist.
I think that's the exact speech Patrick Bateman gives in American Psycho when he's talking about Whitney Houston's
Oh, well, I mean,
album.
come on, it's me. I mean, I could fill that role any day.
Well, you know, Joe, you talk about narcissists. One of the most narcissistic statements I've ever heard, where you're talking about, like, yeah, I'm almost 39. I'm almost the age when this Bruin won the Stanley Cup, because you have to relate your life to someone great.
Well, when it has to be hockey or fucking something, you know, some passion.
You're almost the age of fucking Tom Brady when he won the 5th Super Bowl. I mean,
right. It is kind of like that.
Duncachino?
Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness?
Jersey City Boys. Chocolate friend.
Dwelp.
Dwelp? Oh, D-Welp. D-Welp. What the fuck? Dwelp?
Oh, I thought they just said, well. Yes,
I don't know if he meant Dwelp or if he meant
I think that
Dwelp. I don't know, Dwelp.
I think that's everybody's response to tonight's SmackDown. Dwelp.
Right, yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, you just have the same fucking angle 3 shows in a row.
Oh, okay, he's in a fight with DWELSH. Now I see what's going on.
Oh. Jesus Christ, there's always a fucking...
Well,
I love it. DWELSH goes away
I don't think it's a big fight.
Next thing, it's time to get it on.
Yeah, well, now I know what it means. Okay, because Dwelp, I was like, Dwelp? Do you mean, like, what the hell? D-Welp. You want to fuck with me, D-Welp? D-Welp? JCB.
Sorry.
Liv Morgan what?
Liv Morgan looked great tonight.
Yeah, I didn't see it. She was pretty.
Yeah, she basically wore no pants.
You know what? She should just wear no pants. Shit bum. Playing pools.
Roman Reigns, you're my mammo. I want to see you naked and give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns, you.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's an oldie but a goodie right there.
Roman Reigns. You're
Release
my
that
man.
song on a single.
Yeah, dude, when you do the fucking like
you know, I swear I have it somewhere. Somewhere downloaded.
I just like the fact that it's like beautiful music.
Yes, yeah, it's so pretty.
Man.
And then you listen to the lyrics, it's just like, oh.
What was that?
But that's how you calm down a rape victim, though.
What was the original donation amount? Do you guys remember?
I think it was like $14.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what's funny? It didn't go on for 3 minutes.
Hey, yeah,
that's a great point. Yeah. Was it? Let's see. Was it this?
I think.
Was it this one?
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh shit. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, is it playing? I don't know.
We'll get it sometime.
Oh, there it is. Baroque, this for you, Broken Lion.
Oh shit.
Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
This is a test donation for $14.
Oh my god, that brings back so many memories, especially with the British person talking afterwards. Tonight's Raw was complete AIDS.
Tonight's Raw sucked cock. There you go, Broken Lion. You want the classics? You get the classics, brother. Let me tell you, you're gonna.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Playing the spot all day.
DWELSH is going at
I want you to
Jersey
jam
City
in.
boys.
Whoa, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Audio Jungle.
Good lord.
Jersey City boys. You think I'm out of money? Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
This is my kingdom.
That is it's DWELSH's kingdom, baby. Fucking
I didn't say
DWELSH.
anything like that. I just said, you know, when you're around, you like to kick some ass. I think I said I did. Oh, I hadn't seen him in a while. But then again,
He's
I haven't been
talking to
around.
I think he's talking to Jersey City boys, not you.
Oh, I thought my bad. I thought I heard my
Narcissist
name.
making it about you.
No, or Discord makes it about whatever I
You know,
can
it's
hear.
funny. It's funny you bring up Jersey City because there was this one time when I went to Jersey City. I went to Jersey City with my fourth ex-wife. She divorced me. She divorced me because I kept making inappropriate comments about my daughter. I mean,
I kept telling stories about my other
We
ex-wives.
kept talking about my own daughter. That's why he's got four ex-wives, dork. This is why. I'm kind of
That's
concerned.
so-
Man.
My
That's so
ex-wife has
creepy what
4
he said.
ex-husbands.
Ugh.
It's so creepy what he
yeah,
said
but
about his daughter.
DWELSH, you are a saint. Man, thank you, DWELSH. You dropped $100 fucking bro, on a short Friday night. DWELSH is dropping bombs.
Nah, dude, he's the man.
He is fucking awesome, dude. I can't
Love.
believe that. Thank you, DWELSH. Wow, DeGoof says SmackDown was decent. That's going to go against what a lot of you guys
You
are saying.
sexy, chinless bastard. I love you.
You want the crayon, Sith Negan? I'll give you the crayon. Watch this. Who wants to taste my
We
crayon?
should do a night where everyone just does donations and just goes all through them.
My enemies saw the crayon
Well, no, just, you know, you have
Night
to
of
go in
Miss
order.
McCall.
Come on, make me believe in tasty.
He's around.
Thirsty, would you answer me? Cran man.
You can only have crayon if you stir it with my cock, just so you know.
It's a fucking the man, 'cause all my friends are drinking cran.
Thank you. DWELSH dropped
Who isn't
101.
a very big glass for Dicksville.
'Cause all my friends are drinking cran.
Ba-boom. $17.
This is a test donation for $17.
I missed that voice.
Yeah, this is a test donation from and this was the voice that came on after we got rid of the female voice. Remember that?
Oh, dude, yeah. We tried a couple
Fuck
of them.
JD and his stupid cats.
Yeah, wasn't one of them like Australian? Like fucking. Bro, shit, mate.
Oh, something like
Oh
that.
shit! I hope he dies.
Roman
Then
Reigns
sucks.
can suck my cock. I have had enough of. Yeah, Graham was the voice that I used a lot. I've had
Well,
enough of
somebody who
Roman
said
Reigns.
SmackDown was decent. I don't know how you could think that because
Dude, compared to the last week, I think the first Raw after Mania was decent. Now,
I
I
turned
think
it
the
off.
first Raw after
Xavier
Mania had
beat LA Knight.
Really?
yeah.
wait a
Wait a
So
minute.
you
Wait,
had,
wait. What'd you say, Pico?
I said I turned it off right after Xavier Woods cheated to beat LA Knight.
dude,
Are they turning LA Knight
yeah,
babyface, or are they?
No, Xavier
he
Woods
just
he's
is a
already
baby face that
lost
just
again.
cheats.
Are you serious, bro? What the fuck
Yeah,
are they
they
doing?
need to fucking use that LA Knight guy. I know he's good, but I never get to see him.
And they brought Shinsuke back too. And they
To
threw in
do what?
Madcap Moss.
Yeah, so
And then
Shinsuke
they
comes back.
They set up a Karrion Cross to be Shinsuke's next feud, so he can lose that one too.
They
So
bring him out for the
Shinsuke comes
woes.
back. Shinsuke comes back to the mildest of mild pops I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, dude, they didn't even do his music as loud as I thought the crowd was gonna go ape shit. Now they're like,
I don't know
whatever,
where
we
they
see
were,
it.
but the crowd did not give a fuck about
They were
Shinsuke.
in
They hyped his return all week.
Nebraska.
Yeah, he has a 2 fucking minute match with Madcap Moss,
Oh
and
my
then just
god, I didn't know he had a
randomly.
match. Dude, I went away for 2 minutes. I came back, he was gone. I
Yeah,
Well,
thought
you
this
didn't.
was playing out in
You
Denver.
missed a real fucking barn burner. But anyway,
Emma looked pissed like he's gonna turn on him.
all of a sudden, randomly, after he wins the match, and he attacks Madcap after Madcap tried to attack him, Karrion Cross goes, tick tock, your time is up. And then Michael Cole has to clarify. It's like, I guess he's saying something to Shinsuke. I don't like. I think Michael Cole was like kind of confused, and he's like, I guess that dumbass was talking about Shinsuke.
Before the match, Emma said, Madcap, if you win this match, you could actually be the #1 pick in the draft. I almost fucking spit out my fucking.
For what?
Yeah, exactly.
And also, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you could move to Raw where nothing will happen.
Everyone's on both shows anyway. Riddle was on Raw. Now he's on SmackDown all of a sudden. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and like what? The colors are blue and red. That's the biggest difference.
Just who I would want. For
Blue
Kevin
is
and
better
Sammy
than red.
Just who I would want for Kevin and Sammy to be my, buddy to be reliable and back me up. The fucking stoner, the reliable pothead. That gets.
Well, I mean, he is a martial artist.
He's wearing little trunks now. He got rid of the shorts. He's wearing little tiny fucking panties now.
Do they have a pee
I
hole
really
in
hate
them?
that. I hate that look. I don't fucking like anybody who's
Barefoot.
like, oh,
That's all he's got on. Yeah, there's little panties. He's barefoot and he's got nothing on but panties.
Really?
It really looks gross. You can see his whole fucking crotch area. He probably smells bad.
Ugh.
Like I just imagine him smelling like fucking sweaty balls and basketball shorts. Ugh,
and bong water.
Disgusting. Yeah, and he looks just like super greasy. Like I wouldn't ever want to fucking lock up with that guy. Probably because he kicked the fucking shit out of me. But nonetheless, I mean, one of my Mustafa. Nevertheless,
You've been listening to Mustafa way too much.
Well, no, because you know what? If Mustafa was here, he'd be like, "Yes, the Bloodline win because this is building to the Philadelphia Rocky Balboa story with Cody Rhodes."
If Mustafa was here, he'd be like, "I'll find your IP addresses and kill your families."
Mustafa wouldn't say that.
Did you hear him in the last episode? He threatened
I don't know
people.
All I heard Mustafa say was just like, I don't know. He kind of acts like he's the advocate to WWE.
But wait a minute,
now.
did you not hear what he said the last show?
But which last show? The Rocky
like yesterday, where he was like the show yesterday, where he called up upset, and then he basically was like, "I can find your IP addresses and stuff," and he got.
Yeah, dude, you'll fuck somebody up, but no.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? Oh my god, bro! It was so bizarrely out of character. It was bizarre.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you,
shit, he's trying to get conversation going because if everything's just going in one direction, as far as fans are pissed, we're all pissed. This was shit. He's trying to figure out a way to take it somewhere else. So I get where he's coming from.
I don't know.
I don't see any.
No, you don't understand.
Do you mean AEW? Do you mean AEW stream?
Yeah, you weren't here, right?
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Let me find. Let me find it. It's an amazing clip. Hold on, let me find it because it's like what?
It was still really
fun.
fun and very Rostafa when he did it, but it was still like, oh shit, don't
Yeah,
piss
dude,
him off.
it was crazy. And by the way, thank you guys. That AEW stream was nuts, bro. We had like fucking,
oh my, yeah.
like, dude,
Wait, was that a match
plus-
that was 9 hours?
I had a goal of like just.
No, that was Raw.
I had a
Oh,
huge
okay.
goal. $200 was kind of a large goal to have, and I was like, we won't hit it. And like the show hadn't started, we hit it, and we eclipsed it over 600. It was just insane. But I'm telling you, it was a good stream. But Rostafa showed up at some point and was nuts. Hold on, I think the road was closed up. Here it is. And Jeff Hardy here is the face of the women. It's toward the end when he comes on. Damn nuts.
What if this happened? What if that happened? So we were speaking the same language. It wasn't
Oh, here we go. Okay. Like why they did that. But I must be bringing him on soon because the show aired and it's still not. You know, I don't want to know anything.
No, because like I want to know why people are trying to be like, trying to throw shade in the chat. Because
So,
I want to
okay.
finish this stuff right now.
I see what's going on. You don't understand. Okay, so what happened was someone earlier said someone earlier twice. He was saying Rostafa steals his ideas from Busted Open or something.
Wait, first and foremost, who even implies that? Who?
Somebody in the chat and somebody in the comments. They said you stole Bully Ray's ideas.
Actually, that's not even true. First of all, I called in because Mark Henry was on the program, and I like Mark Henry. I like to ask questions normally.
You called into my show?
But I like Mark Henry. He's a cool dude.
What
But
is?
the
I
reason-
don't know. Oh,
Program.
okay. I or something.
Trust me, I can name you 3 bigger losers on this damn program, and trust me, I'm far from
I'm
it.
probably the biggest, but no. Wow, who's he talking about there? I can name 3 bigger losers on the program.
Probably Dan Kennedy, me.
Really? Yeah. So there was that, but then but this is the crazy part coming up. I was kidding because he called you a loser too, and I was like, yeah, he's a loser.
Well, Well, I want to know who the straight up is, because trust me, I can name you 3 bigger.
I want to tell. I don't care if you did or didn't either way. But
No. But I want to give you context, because this is another reason why people talk shit and they don't even have any program.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find it where he says.
Like to ask questions normally.
You called into my show.
But it's like I call up mainly to talk about extend this for a year, groom him, put him in a way where it's the table.
It's back. You're good now.
Okay, so basically the whole story was it's like we were trading ideas as far as like what
losers, but that's me. I'm sorry I can't find it. I'm trying to find it, guys, because
All right, well, while you find it, I want to say something.
Find it. Let me find it off air real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Anyway, I like Rostafa a lot, and I think can be really hilarious, and I enjoy his opinions on wrestling, but I do disagree with him a lot. But you know what? At least Rostafa never called me a liar like Jay Menace. So, I have a lot of respect for Rostafa. And also Rostafa was called a liar as well from Jay Menace. You fucking piece of garbage. But that's enough going after him, because I've been going after him all fucking week. What else happened on SmackDown? Liv Morgan, unfortunately, didn't take her clothes off. Neither did Raquel Gonzalez, which I was hoping for. And then I guess Shinsuke went and did some shit. There's really not much to talk about with SmackDown today. And I think that's like, even though it wasn't atrociously bad, like some of the, shows that we've seen in the past few years, I think it being so just milquetoast and so boring actually makes it worse, because there's nothing that I can even that I even want to talk about. Like there's
felt recycled.
Exactly. The only thing I was angry about was the beginning and end, because it's just shit we've seen before. But that even then, it's like I don't have enough energy to go into it. Like we all know the problems with it. It's recycled. It's repetitive. Fucking baby faces keep losing to the heels, and it's just like there. And it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel for the faces. Like I hope the Usos lose when they when they have their rematch of the titles, but for some reason I feel like they're gonna win, which would just be so fucking stupid and ass backwards. You just had fucking Sammy and Kevin win this big main event, and now they're just gonna lose it a few weeks later. in some fucking match on SmackDown. And what do the Usos gain from this? Just the championships? It's like, why not?
Sorry.
Well, let me just finish this point and then I'll let you talk. It's I think it'd be just so much more interesting if you have the Usos lose, you cause more dissension into the bloodline, because we keep hearing that there's this dissension and there's some tension going on, but they keep winning. So even despite the fact that they're not champions anymore, so if I feel like if they failed again to win those titles, then well, at least then we'll have some fucking advancement in the storyline instead of just doing what we've been doing for the past, I feel like, few months now, where it's just like stalling and for
Yeah,
time.
they're on pause control. Like,
yeah, especially after Mania.
Yeah.
No, dude, I actually really agree with you. That's what I would prefer too.
It's like the last.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, I'm just saying, it's like the last 3 years, WrestleMania has been great, and the rest of the year has been shit.
Yeah, no, you're right, dude. Like the build, like I wasn't watching everything before, but I was listening to certain people, and like even Jim Cornette of all people, like he was putting over every goddamn Raw and SmackDown just about that came out, at least the Bloodline shit. And when I watched, I felt the same way, right? And it's like, anyway, I'm trying to be optimistic about the situation you were talking about, Luke. Where I'm like, I'm hoping that they are just kind of using the Kevin and Sammy. It's sort of like they're doing with Cody, where they're going to make the bloodline look like they can't be beat. Then I hope they do the dissension, and they're having issues.
Do.
I think they're not going to do it as bad as Cody though. Like to where I think they really are going to build him to Mania, but maybe SummerSlam. But with those guys, I don't think they're going to lose, and I think in the end they're just doing almost a light version of the underdog thing. You know?
Yeah, and like, I'm not even asking for, I want Roman to lose the titles at SummerSlam. Hell, I wanted him to lose the titles at Mania. But, like, if that's not the plan anytime soon, that's fine. At least have something with the Usos happen. Like, have Jay turn, have Jimmy turn, have Solo turn, have something happen. Because if by the time WrestleMania comes, or even by the time SummerSlam comes, and like literally nothing has happened, and all the bloodline are still having like, oh, there might be a little bit tension, but we don't know, they're still strong.
You just made me realize something I heard today from Conan on his show. I don't know where they got the shit from, but I will say that what was said, which made some sense, especially if there's money involved, was maybe the Saudis getting involved and saying, hey, maybe like we want that moment to be here. We want you to bring this up for years to come like you always do, but it's not going to be a WrestleMania moment. We'll pay you this much for it to be a Saudi event where Roman loses the title to Cody or whoever.
Yeah, because they're now renaming it. It was going to be the King and Queen of the Ring, but now it's going to be Night of Champions. So there's possibility, because at that point it will be Roman's 1000th day as champion.
Yeah, that's what really makes it plausible to me. Not just that, but the money, and also that kind of is their biggest thing next to Mania as far as what it looks like. They've been good about SummerSlam looking huge, but that really is an event, and I could see them doing that for the money. They'll probably make more than Mania weekend did in one night.
So yeah, DWELSH makes a good point. That the only reason why this match is happening because Sammy and Kevin can't go to Mania or can't go to Saudi.
That's a good point.
That makes me wonder if they're going to have Sammy and Kevin retain just so they can't go to that show. But most likely what's going to happen is they're just going to give the Usos the titles, because Night of Champions, every championship is defended.
They're in the like, I don't feel like they need them anymore. Like, what Usos, man, the best thing they can do is create some new shit. Like maybe Jay, and they have trouble with the bloodline of Jay and Jimmy, maybe whatever. Like Jay obviously needs to do something. Like there's a lot of shit they can do. Why just do a tag team thing again? Waste the titles and we've seen them for years.
I don't know. I think this is just a case of bad placement.
You're probably right though, which I hope you're not, because it's gonna suck balls if they're fucking this up.
Yeah, they would. Like, imagine they have them win the titles, and it just goes back to like, we the strongest, we the top, we all in the same ring, and while we cut a promo, and it's just like, I don't know. want something new. I want something different to happen. And
me
you're
too.
gonna get that. I hate people who are like, well, you're gonna get that. All right, you just gotta be patient. It's like I've been patient. I've been watching for 3 years, and during this entire Bloodline storyline, I think it's been great. But there has been long stretches, or maybe not long stretches, but there have been points where they just stretch shit out for like 2 months just because like we're in a lull period right now. There really isn't much going on, so we'll have the Usos have the same feud with like the New Day or with the Street Profits for like 6 weeks until we can figure out something. And that's kind of what it feels like right now. It's like, let's just have them fight Sammy and Kevin, and maybe we'll figure out something for Backlash.
Actually, I don't mind them having matches on.
Your mic is all fucked up, bud.
Can someone unmute J-Ron? You'd like to get on.
Is he still muted? Why does it keep muting him?
He says he can't get unmuted.
There we go.
Let me see.
So go ahead, Chris.
Nah, dude.
I
Like,
don't know
I'm
which
serious.
Uso it was that did their promo tonight, but he can't speak. He's like, we're going to be 9-time champions again. And that would be 18-time champion.
I hope it wasn't Jay.
That's probably Jimmy.
Yeah, well, Jay's the one that I see becoming a singles eventually, at least for now. They both can.
Solo to that. I think
What?
they're building Solo as the,
They're pushing that boy too fucking fast. Like, at least the Usos have been there for a good 12 years or something.
Yeah, it's weird that like the Usos, they're the bigger brothers, and they look like they're like hiding behind Solo. And again, it's like Solo, the street champ. Again, what street is he the champ of? We're just told this big title.
Roman needs to lose the title at SummerSlam. WWE can't keep this title reign feel fresh or special up until the next Mania. Not possible for them.
No, I don't think they will at this point. Now that with the Saudi thing, I kind of think they are going to do something in the next 6 months. I'm just curious. I hope they do, because then it goes, well, where are they going from here? I really doubt they're just going to go back into Roman.
Put it back on gender.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I'm just
gender.
I don't know. I was talking about this.
That's the man.
We were talking about this in the Discord, where it's like, you just got Roman to beat Cody. Everybody was so pumped for Cody, and yes, there was a bunch of people rooting for Roman, but everybody's so pumped for Cody to win the titles. There's going to be change. Roman wins. And when's the last time we've seen him on television? Oh, on Raw. And now again, he's back to like, oh, Roman's on the phone. He has something to say. And I don't like that. I don't really like that.
It really, though. I don't know if there's two things with Roman that I always keep in mind, though. He probably needs a little rest. And also, I want that guy to be able to do this until as long as he's healthy and able to do it safely. Because the minute his health is at risk, that motherfucker ain't going to dare do this shit.
And he doesn't need
does
the
wrestle more than
championship.
MJF, though.
No, I don't think he needs a championship, but he should be involved. And if that means a fucking phone call comes in and it's tape, whatever, or pre-tape or something, I'm cool with that for now. Because
I think it's just a sense of we're like right after WrestleMania, or like a few weeks after Mania, and we've barely seen like any advancement in the World Championship storyline. Just the fact of like, oh yeah, he's calling people, and it's like
but that's what Backlash is. It's like a rehash of WrestleMania. It's just like a month of a
Backlash.
Shit.
Yeah, well, at least that Backlash titles used to be defended.
Well, but also think about Brock too. People would be bitching, oh, he's part-time, whatever. Like, I really liked the Brock I'd seen in the last year or whatever. Like,
yeah, I like the Brock that we've seen in the last year, but Brock when he was Universal Champion, nobody liked that. He wouldn't show up for weeks.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, people.
No, I know.
He wasn't here, and he is like they're trying some stuff different than they did in the past. I think the problem is they're not doing exactly what we all feel they should be at this moment, but they're still doing things that are showing, to me, progress. But they need to step, like they need to get with the program, like in the now a little bit faster. Or dude, this all has to do with the merger too. They probably have to do a certain amount of showing a certain thing for whatever. Now they're a double publicly traded company, not just one.
All I'm saying is that the world champion not being really an active part of the show for multiple weeks or multiple shows on end is annoying, especially when you look back in the Mr. Pico brought up to me, like when Ric Flair was champion back in the day, you think he had any sleep? No, he was constantly on the road, constantly fucking wrestling.
He was in
constantly.
Chicks.
Yeah, he's constantly fucking and doing all sorts of crazy shit. But he showed up pretty much every show to cut a promo or to wrestle a match, and there was no excuse then. Well, I was too tired. Like
Dude,
I'm sorry, bro.
Then you should. You're right. That's Ric
and
Flair,
then you
man. Nobody's like Ric Flair. Like, I think
all right, but then Hulk Hogan did the same thing, or like
no, you're right.
Macho Man, or you can even go to the Attitude Era. Like imagine in the Attitude Era, like while Austin was WWF champion or The Rock was WWF champion, that they just didn't show up on television for almost a month.
Dude, here's one thing though that I think we're like maybe everyone's overlooking a little bit is like they have two fucking faces of the company now. Cody is a bigger face for the company because he is the ultimate white meat baby face. Fucking everybody. I love this guy. Like I like him as a person, and that is important. Like he is at every house show. He is everywhere. He's selling all this shit. He is doing everything. The only thing he doesn't have right now is the fucking belt on his shoulder. Doesn't need it right now. So my point is like they can kind of get away with what they're doing for Roman. I don't really mind it with the champion thing. Because Cody is serving the purposes that even Roman couldn't because he was a fucking heel.
You know, no, like listen to some of the people in this chat. You're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm not saying he should be wrestling on every show or be at every show, but it is annoying that there's so many times after like a title defense where we just don't see Roman for like a while. And it's just like, it's again where it's like you feel that they're just stalling for time. And it's like, well, we don't really have any challengers for Roman, so just put him off of TV for a while. Then we'll have the same repetitive shit with the Bloodline for like 3 or 4 weeks until Roman's next promo segment. And it's like, I'm sorry, it's just not what I was looking forward to after Mania when I thought we were going to get a new champion. We were going to get these cool championship storylines with, you know, like Cody could be right now feuding with Lesnar for the title and we would all be excited. But now instead it's just like Roman, he's champion and he's just not there. And I'm not saying that doesn't work sometimes, but like when it happens after pretty much every title defense now, it's fucking boring. And it's also just padding out his title reign.
Yeah, he's had a lot of these similar, you know, cheating victories are a little... I don't mind as long as the announcers stop acknowledging that it's a great thing. Real quick, I found this clip of Mustafa. Here you go. Enjoy. I finally fucking found it.
No pants. Shit bomb.
Oh, wait. That's not it, but I do have it.
Exactly. Exactly.
DWELSH, can you take care of some of the people that have attacked me over the years then this whole time? Oh, yeah, here it is. I back it up. Sorry, guys.
But close enough that where it's just like, yeah, that makes sense.
This is how mad Rostov is. He's at shooter level.
This would make sense. You know, it's no different from anybody debating on any topic whatsoever.
I think it's fine. You totally came on and did the right thing. You defended yourself the way you should. You're gonna love this, Luke. I mean, I didn't even defend you because I don't believe that you would do something like that, really. So I called you a loser and said, like, yeah, what a loser, you know? Like,
I'm literally laughing at the chat right now because they're really trying to go in.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So they somebody's saying shit about him. And you're like, I knew it was so untrue that I just agreed with them.
Yeah,
you were such a fucking.
Well, the guy wrote Mustafa ripped off his whole idea from Busted Open, and I said, wow, I said he is a mark for them. Wow, what a scumbag! Wow. What a stupid idiot.
Well, was it true?
No, so he brought up the topic on their show. Then he hung up.
Oh,
okay. Then they talked about it for 20 minutes. And then this person must have heard them talking about it.
Oh my god!
And doesn't know that
it was probably clipped out somewhere without Mustafa on it.
It was Rostava's whole idea in the first place.
That's hilarious.
So I said
he was ready to kill him.
Joe just doesn't even try to defend. Dude, I was so on your side that I didn't even try to defend you.
No, I said, what an idiot. I go, yeah, what a mark. Like that's what I said. Like.
I know all your
Oh my
IPs.
God.
I know where you guys are. Trust me.
What?
You're not gonna knock me, dude.
Listen to what he says here. This is unbelievable what he
The
says.
fuck? Go back a little.
I know all your IPs. I know where you guys are. Trust me.
What?
You're not gonna knock me, dude. Dude, DWELSH, all these guys are really just trying to go in just for the sake of fun.
Wait a
Bruh,
minute.
I got you. I see you. Don't worry about it,
Did you say you know all their IP addresses?
dude. Dude. I come from a military background, not necessarily me, but my family, and just says, hey, this is how you do this and this, side of the computer, this is what you do, just in case if somebody wants to screw with you, you know what to do. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Stop.
Don't worry, no, it's simple enough not to,
Wow.
you can track anybody
This
down.
is the most
You can,
passive aggressive threat I've ever heard.
Dude, it's literally an F button,
Pause
like,
that shit real
Well,
quick.
hey-
Rostafa, like, I don't know what it is, and it's like, I do find that funny because it's just so fucking stupid coming out of Rostafa. But people really need to stop with the threatening to either dox someone or expose their IP address or this, that, and the third.
It was
because
a
it's
weird
like,
thing to go to. Like all in between.
No, it's not a weird thing to go to. It's a fucked up thing to go to.
And over what? Over because what someone said that he stole an idea and busted open, and they misunderstood that or something. I don't understand. Like,
it's like when somebody threatened to call somebody's job. Like
which
why
time
are
and
you
who?
bringing
There's a million of
why
them.
are you bringing it to that level? It didn't need to go to that level. What? Because somebody fucking says shit about me all the time in the chat. I get people call G in the chat calls me a fucking piece of garbage, a fucking fat body or whatever. I get called all the time. Do I go up to those people and say, you know what? I know your IP addresses, and my dad was in the military. It's just like these empty fucking threats that are just you're trying to use this intimidation factor. We're all trying to have a fun time on the show. Yeah, sometimes we bust each other's balls, and yeah, sometimes people say shit that they shouldn't say and that pisses you off, and you can go off on them. Like, for instance, what I did with Jay Menace. Because he said he was going to roll up on me.
Yeah.
Because he brought it to this weird personal level that it didn't need to go to.
I think for Rostafa, dude, it was personal when he called him a liar.
I think Rostafa is. I don't even take him seriously, so it's weird. Anyone else who said that, it would be like, whoa, like that. What?
I take that seriously.
You're serious, but Rostafa, bro. I mean, what?
Dude, he did it very calmly though. He's just saying, like, I think that was him being like, dude, don't call me a liar. If there's one thing you do, that's one thing I'm not.
Yeah.
So just don't fuck around.
I
with
understand
me.
that, and I love Rostafa. I think he's hilarious.
I like Rostafa too, but that's an insane.
That was not
thing.
cool, Rostafa. Don't threaten people with their IP address. Because you're just not the guy who's gonna do it. I'm sorry.
He won't tell us about his girlfriend. He won't tell us about a girlfriend, but he'll tell you he'll basically like. You know what I mean? Like he'll dox you, but he won't tell you about his girlfriend.
Yeah, if you're getting laid, that's all you talk about.
And do you think you look good coming out of that situation where you say that? You know what I mean? Like people who go to that level, like, oh, okay, you can continue to say things about me, but I know a certain somebody's address.
He sounds like Rose.
Do you think
he did sound like Rose, or like
yeah? Do you think you sound like you're a badass because you know this? Like, no. If anything, you just sound like a coward because instead of, oh, I'm going to come up with a witty comeback or I'm going to say something to make people laugh and go, yeah, you roasted that guy. Instead, you're going to resort to something that not everybody has access to. Like, not everybody knows how to get people's IP addresses because they wouldn't want it. I'm never going to learn how to dox someone despite the fact that I've been threatened with it because I never had the fucking urge to ever dox somebody. Because it's a stupid, like, why do I need to know this skill? Like, oh, well, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I know how to get people's IP addresses.
You're on Rostafa's
like, why
list.
is that I don't know.
You're next.
I'm going in circles, but it's just, that shit really pisses me off when people say shit like that.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe Rostafa was going there. I was so crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, Joe, the Rays lost, so Boston's only 7 games out of first now.
Oh, that's good. I hope they fucking stadium floods.
At first, I thought he was joking, too. I thought, like, when he said the IP address thing, I thought he was just, like, trolling, but that sounded like pretty, like, a serious, like, don't fucking say shit about me. or I'll
Well,
do this.
he's the
Like,
type.
But dude, he probably won't even have like. This is like a one-off. I wouldn't even.
and he's above that too. He's above
Well,
that.
dude,
Like,
that's why I don't think it'll happen. Like, I feel bad like we're even going into it because it's just like he had a moment where, dude, he's human, but he's the one that fucking kind of directs, like not directs, but stabilizes us around here sometimes. And it's like maybe he just had a moment of like we always have these moments. He just, you know, he had one too. So it's all
it was
good.
crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's not like he's gonna. It's not like it's gonna be a habit.
No, I don't think he would really do it. I just think he gets mad. Like he reminds me of my friend Chris from back in. Well, he's not my friend anymore. We couldn't be friends because.
Dude, mostly people go against his opinion. This went against him as a human being to him when they said he was a fucking plagiarist and a fucking liar.
No, I get why he was mad at the person that said that. That was totally understandable.
Oh, I do.
I just don't think
that's the only reason
this was a weird level to go into. It was just a weird level to go into.
I definitely agree with Rostafel on that one. Fuck when people call you a liar. That's why I got so mad on Monday about fucking Menace. Because I was called a liar. I don't like being called, being accused of something when it's just wrong. But I will never stoop to the level of, okay, hell's coming, buddy. Hell's coming. I know I know this. I know that.
Well, I brought up. I was like, "Are you a man of God and all this religion stuff?" I was like, "Why?"
That's a load of shit. You should never bring that up. Rostaffel's way beyond that shit. Even though that's the way he likes to do shit, that's cool. But he's like beyond what the norm is of religion, which is people don't know shit. They just go with what they're told. He's not that guy.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, he probably already regrets it. That he brought it up, like because
that's what I'm saying. Is that's why I didn't. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like he was mad, but he wouldn't.
He could have easily fucking said, "You know what? I'm not a liar. You could look at my credibility. Just listen to the fucking show and Joe's show. Just that alone."
Imagine Mustafa. Imagine he shows up and cuts you.
The reason why I'm not saying anybody's names in the chat, or I know who you are. But the reason why I'm not saying anybody's names is because I know how much it makes you angry. I know how much it pisses you off. And not to mention, you got my job fucking description wrong anyway, you fucking idiot. So you know nothing about me.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I can't see. I can't read the chat anymore. Sounds like it's all fucking cesspool. The fuck?
You just say my fucking name, pussy. Meanwhile, you're crying about it. You are crying, I know, in your dark room with your fucking no life. And you're no fucking sister, and you're no fucking niece, and nobody loves you because you don't deserve any love. And you don't have anything over me because you've been saying it night after night, but it's not going to work. You want me off the show? I'm never leaving.
Oh.
Hey, no, you're in.
Yes, take that, JB. How about that, JB, you pussy?
I'm going to expose your IP addresses.
I don't want to come back, Joe. There's people stealing IP addresses and all this shit. I'm
just gonna go play games with your wife.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to do my sports show. I don't even get to spend time with my family at 11:30 at night when they're all asleep.
Oh.
Did that make any sense? I gotta go spend time with my family.
Well, no, okay. At the time,
no,
because I haven't talked to him since. But back then, dude, he worked so much, and then the time he had off, he was doing the show. I understood that.
Yeah,
no, you should have said that. Don't say the. Don't say the fucking
it was
like.
True, though, because if he's not doing the show, if Saturday's the only day he has for his family, Sunday, whatever the days the shows were, then it is for his family.
Well, then the other guy made that fake excuse too, and then he's, you know what I mean?
Well, that doesn't mean he did.
I gotta do it for my family. You know, I always spend time with my family at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Except
it doesn't make any sense. It's another like, just say you don't want to do the show, or just don't come on. How about that? How about you just don't come on anymore and you don't make a big announcement?
People needed to make a big announcement spectacle so they could take. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Dude, anyone actually should have. It was him, though, because I think he's the biggest co-host you've ever had.
JB has been... I haven't talked to him...
Actually.
I haven't talked to JB in a year, I think. Like 8 months or something. I don't know.
But you know, he needed to step away because he really, like... I'll never forget when I came back, and I didn't even know who he was because he was a caller. Like, and all of a sudden, we were doing shows together. It's like, this guy's fucking amazing.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah, I think he was hilarious.
He was stepping away.
He's hilarious.
I was shocked by what Rastafa said last night. It was quite wild. Rastafa will fuck you up. He'll get your IP address. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
All right.
We will continue this tomorrow night, and it'll be a longer show. So hopefully tomorrow night we'll be live for at least 4 hours.
Dude, have you
if
done
not
a show
longer.
yet about CM Punk's fucking deal?
I mean, I did a video about it the other day.
Oh, I thought maybe I was wondering if you did something like this with people. You know, we should do that.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be fucking interesting as long as a bunch of childish shit doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Because like they're supposedly making a whole new fucking AEW show on the network because of it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
When does Indiana Jones and the Dial of AIDS come out?
June.
Oh God, dude.
June.
Hell yeah.
You should do tomorrow. You should do like a retrospective of the movies, or like let's list them. Because I fucking just watched.
What is this?
Temple of
Gargant's
Doom.
show? No.
Yeah. No, that would be like you get to one movie and then you just forget about it.
Then you just start drinking.
The
No, we
next
start with
5
baseball,
hours.
and we get to every decade and every movie made in every decade.
Like you get into one topic, you all start talking about it, and it just divulges into 5 hours of just like awkward silences, and sometimes there's a story.
People on Jewish shit the other night. I thought that was awesome because fucking we just kind of did what Gargant's does. I was like, this works at least tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know what?
I know,
My
Jesse.
favorite
I know
part-
you. I know you wish this was Garguts' show. So we'll get out of here.
No,
so you can
no,
go do
I
that.
was saying that because
My favorite part though is I don't know if you heard this, Joe.
What's up?
Like Pacharo, he was on the Discord, so I kept he wanted to do this Chinese impression, so he kept going like just randomly. He just butts in. He's like, "You want to hear my Chinese person impression?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, Pacharo." And so he starts doing it, and then mid sentence, I just hang up on him. And then he'd call back up, and he's like, "I'm like, what?" I'm like, "Why did you hang up?" He's like, "I didn't." I'm like, "Oh, it must have been like a glitch." And I did this like 4 times to him, and then so he does his Rey Mysterio impression because he's like, "I don't want to do the Japanese guy anymore. I want to do Rey Mysterio." So he goes into the middle of a Rey Mysterio promo. And then I fucking mute him.
Wow. Dude, that guy's a fucking trip, dude, and he didn't give a fuck. Like,
and he doesn't, and he just has no fucking clue either. Because
that's the funnest part, dude. I swear, I thought that was ballsy at first. I was
all those swanton bombs to the head.
Well,
no, Ballsy's too concerned about jokes that Joe makes, and like trying to play
whatever. Dude, this guy is fucking. When he said like, "I have potential. Did you see my swanton bomb?" And Joe goes, "No."
Oh my
you weren't on camera. But he tells Joe, "Watch the stream. You weren't on fucking camera."
All of his potential was stunted as soon as he got out of the fucking womb.
Oh, he buried himself. He buried himself. All right, guys. Tomorrow night we'll finish.
Ate his twin.
We'll finish this tomorrow night, but we'll go long tomorrow night. We'll have a big night tomorrow night, but I got to go to bed, guys. Thank you. I'll see you. Good night.
Love you guys.
Good. I'll see you guys. You guys have been in the shit. Thank you for sticking around with me. I know that I was late and I didn't get to quite do things the way I wanted to tonight, but we did have DWELSH drop a huge bomb. And thank you to DWELSH for dropping $101. Tomorrow night's Monetize This. Be ready and be hard. Furry Balls plot menacingly. Thank you, Broken Lion. Good to see you, Broken Lion. Jersey City Boys, Todd Pelkey, Brian Rogers, Allison Takwa, and DWELSH. Thank you guys so much, man. I'm passing out as I'm speaking right now. I will be freshly squeezed for tomorrow night's Monetize This, though, because I'll be getting home from work around 2 or 3. I'll be taking a nap, and then I'll be waking up to do Monetize This from hopefully around 9-something o'clock till, I don't know, 3 a.m. or whatever time we go to. I don't know. So be here tomorrow night. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much, guys. Get me off. I mean it. What should I play for the outro? What should I play for the outro? Let's play the Road Dog donation.
My name's Road Dog.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Joe Cronin, you're blocked. My name's Road Dog. Do you like my cock? Joe Cronin, you're blocked. My name's Road Dog. Do you like my cock? You're gonna like it a lot. My name's Road Dog. Do you like my cock? Joe Cronin, you're blocked. My name's Road Dog. Do you like my cock? Joe Cronin, you're blocked.
This is a test donation for $32.